Hello, welcome to this daily yoga routine. It's a full body 20-minute practice intended for your day to day. When you're ready, let's start lying down on our backs. Flatten your spine, tuck your chin in, and then bend the knees and hold the back of your thighs or the shins and roll sideways. Turn your attention on your breath. Find a steady inhale and exhale. Explore the difference of movement, changing the rotation. Change directions time to time and try and massage your lower back as well as your upper buttocks onto the floor as you do that. Watch your breath. Now with the knees bent, place your feet behind your hips or a little bit further. Open them a little wider than your hip width. And then opening your arms to the sides on a T shape, you will drop your knees to one side. And then you change. And synchronize this movement with your breath. So you can inhale to one side and exhale to the next. Once more. Now knees back up. And then bring one hand on each knee. And bring your knees close to the chest as much as comfortable. Open the knees out to the side. So as far out as comfortable as well. Now you may stay here if you like. Or you may want to catch the outer edge of your feet, lifting the soles of the feet up for happy baby. Pulling with your hands down, try and bring your knees to your armpits. Resist with your feet, pushing towards the ceiling. One more breath here. With your exhale, release. Roll to one side. And then come to all fours. Align your hands, your wrists with your shoulders, your knees with your hips. Spread your fingers, press them to the floor, and then let's draw the figure of 8 with the body. So you start slow. You can add a head movement, shoulder movement, and then you can go wider. And then back to center. Now we're going to do cats and cows. So with your inhale, arch the back, look up, push the chest up and forwards. With the exhale, push the shoulder blades to the sky, press onto the hands and legs. And let's interchange. Inhale, up. Exhale, look at the belly. Move with your own breathing rhythm. One more inhale, open the chest. Exhale, open the back of the body, pushing the shoulder blades up. And let's come back to tabletop, neutral spine. Keep your ribs slightly in to keep your core engaged. And then you will keep your thighs perpendicular to the floor as you walk your hands forwards. So you may place your forearms here if it feels already kind of an intense stretch. Placing your forehead as well. Or you may go a little further with your hands, with your elbows up above the floor. Or maybe you can place your chin onto the floor. One more breath in. With your exhale, ripple forwards, come lie down on the belly, go to Sphinx pose with the elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel to one another. Press the top of the feet down, grip the mat with your forearms and hands, lift your chest and breathe twice more. Focus your gaze on one spot, make sure the whole body is firm, active, but also soft and relaxed. With the next exhale, let's go back to tabletop. Extend your right leg. Keep your toes on the mat. Now turn your hips and chest open to your right. Move the left foot a little bit back. And then go to assisted supported side plank. Take a few breaths here. As you ground your right foot, you pull with your right hand away from the right foot. Chest lifts to the sky. One more breath. Another more breath. Extend in softness. So you are firm, active, but also soft and relaxed. Now let's go back to center. Place your hand down, but lift your right leg up. And now this right leg, we're going to sweep it out to the right side and bring it towards the hands. And then heel toe in between the hands and go to the low lunge. The knee above the ankle. Inhale, arms up. Pull with your hands up. Press your feet down. The shin bone of the left leg. Lift your chest. Relax the face. Pull with your arms. Draw your shoulders down into the girdle. Next exhale, place your left hand to the mat on the inside of the right foot. And let's turn the chest to the right. Right arm extend towards the face or can stay up to the ceiling. Now you have the option to also lift the back knee off the floor by tucking your toes under and go to a twisted high lunge. Inhale in position. Exhale and go back to plank. You can place your knees down for support. Take a breath in. With the exhale, we go to Chaturanga, rocking forwards, bending the elbows towards the chest. Knees can always go down. Go down to the belly. Now your hands stay close to the ribs and we go to baby cobra. Lift your elbows back and towards the body, shoulders back. Inhale. And press yourself to tabletop. Extend your left leg, toes on the floor. Turn to your left. Move the right foot slightly back and go to supported side plank. Press through your right hand. Turn your chest open. Press your left foot down. Pull with your left hand. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale and lower your left hand down. Back to facing forward. Lift your left leg. And as you keep it raised, you sweep it up to the left side. Place it in between your hands and go to low lunge. Arms up. Feet pressing the floor. Open the chest. Inhale deeply. When you exhale, try and deepen the pose. One more breath. With the next exhale, let's place our right hand down and turn to the left side. We have the option to stay in the low lunge or go to the high lunge. To keep the arm up or extend it along the face. focus your gaze on one spot and your attention on your breath. One more breathing. With the exhale, we're going to step to plank. You can place the knees down if you wish. Breathe in. Exhale to chaturanga. And then with the inhale, you can choose another back bend or go back to cobra if you like, or to up dog. In which case, thighs are off the mat, only your hands on top of the feet. Inhale. And with the exhale, let's go back to downward dog. So the feet are the width of the hips. You can keep with your knees bent and heels off the floor to start, pressing onto the hands, lifting your sit bones up, extending the back of the neck. Breathe in. You may pedal, bringing one heel at a time towards the floor. One more breath. With the next exhale, we're going to walk forward and bring both feet in between the hands, taking several steps or one step. And with the knees slightly bent, catch your elbows with one in each hand. And allow the body to hang, the upper body to hang, and sway side to side. Release hold of the elbows, round the spine, and as you inhale, come up to stand. Now turn yourself to the long side of the mat. Open the feet wide, about 1.5 meters wide. Press the outer edge of your feet to the floor to protect your foot arch. You may bend the knees slightly if it's too much stretch. Now hands on the waist. You can reach forwards with your chest. First forwards, not down. And then if this is enough, you can place your hands under the shoulders and keep pushing the chest forward and up with the feet grounding to the floor at all time. And the legs more or less straight. Maybe you can go a little further, catch your ankles and try and bring the top of the head to the floor. One more breath. Bend the knees. If it's not already done, you will inhale and come up to standing. Keep your legs strong. Once you're standing, bring your heels in, turn your toes out, and go to goddess. You can bring your hands together or do the Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, cactusing the arms, drop the tailbone, and push your knees out, pushing the knees out. One more breath here. A little smile. And then extend the legs, release your hands and arms, turn the feet in and just bring them a little closer to one another. Again, slight bend in the knees, forward bending into Uttanasana, wide stance. Allow the upper body to just hang. Take a deep breath in. And now with the exhale, you're going to drop your buttocks and slowly go to a yogic squat, malasana. You may need to come up to the toes, which is fine. If your knees are injured, you can skip that pose. And then you may need also to open your feet out to the sides, trying to keep them forward though. And then hands together, elbows against the inner knee. Push out with the elbows, squeeze in with your knees, extend the spine. Inhale. One last breath. And then release your hands down. Bring them to the mat. And let's go back to plank pose. Take your breath in. With the exhale, let's go down to chaturanga. Maybe with your knees down. Lengthen the arms by the side of the body. Lengthen the back of the neck. Chin in. Get ready for Shalabhasana. Lift the feet off the floor. Lift the arms and shoulders back. Keep breathing. Imagine that you're being pulled by the top of the head and the toes in opposite direction. So you pull your arms, pull your head in opposite direction. Breathe. Shoulders are lifting, arms are lifting. One more breath. And then release. Hands under the shoulders. Let's go back to tabletop. And roll over and calm and lie down on your back. Once you lie down, make sure your spine is aligned. Oops. And straight. Bring the feet close to your buttocks, knees up. And sorry, I'm having technical issues. Now you're going to bring the left ankle on top of the right knee and press with your left foot away from you. Maybe it's enough, or maybe you can bring that right knee into your chest as you push your left out. So there is another opposition of forces here, opposition of movement. Exhale through your outer hip and take one more breath wherever you are. Now you're going to drop your foot if it was up. And then crossing your hands together, your fingers together, place the hands behind the neck, supporting the neck here. And you will drop both legs to your right side. So if your left ankle is on the top of the right knee, both legs go to the right. And then let's take 2 breaths here. With the exhale, we want to make sure that we completely let go around the spine, the hip. One more breath. Let's come back to center, taking the legs up. And then let's change sides. So you're going to place your left foot down, your right ankle onto the left knee. Push away with your right knee and foot. Maybe this is enough as you stay here, or maybe you can add a little more challenge by bringing the left leg in, catching wherever feels comfortable, shin or back of the thigh. And then you pull towards you with your hands and you push away from you with your foot. And then you release as much as you can around your outer hip, which is the place that you can probably feel right now, or your thigh maybe, or lower back on the right side. One more breath. Exhale as much as you can. Drop your left foot behind your buttocks. Cross your fingers, place your hands behind your neck. Drop both legs to your left. Look to the right. And take 3 breaths here as you release a little further around the spine with each exhale. Now we're going to go back to center. And one more time, with the hands on top of the knees, we're gonna make circles, little circles or wide circles. Change direction. And then placing your feet behind your hips, adjust your shoulder blades, your chest, your chin, your tailbone. Open the arms out to the side and lengthening your legs, you will spread the feet as wide as possible and let go completely of every tension. Every muscle is relaxing. The whole body weight is sinking into the floor. Now bringing your awareness back to your body, take a deep breath in and start moving your fingers and toes. Extend your arms overhead and stretch the whole body with a deep inhale. With the exhale, bring the knees to the chest and roll to one side. And then join me back into a sitting position. Keep your eyes closed for now. Find a comfortable sitting position. Extend the spine. Relax the shoulders. Soften the face. Let's take a moment to observe and enjoy the sensations around the body. We'll finish this class by taking a deep breath in and a full breath out. Thank you. Thank you for joining my class. I hope you feel relaxed and you're ready for your day. And I see you next time. Take care.